Hi, friends. MaryLue with the Show Me Hope Crisis Counseling Program here at Preferred Family Healthcare. Thank you for joining us for our Mind and Body Wellness video series. Today, we are going to be talking about some autumn self-care tips. So, making time for self-care can be difficult at the best of times. So, we are going to be discussing 5 simple ways to make time for self-care. And then we are going to talk about 7 autumn self-care tips. So to begin with these simple ways to make more time for self-care. Number 1, make self-care a priority. Work on your time management skills. Creating a schedule can be freeing because you feel like you have purpose. You're not just wandering through life, just filling time. Number 2, be strict with your self-care schedule. Practice self-discipline. People make time for things that they want to do, not necessarily what they need to do. I know I personally struggle with this. I would like to sit down and watch Netflix instead of doing dishes because dishes suck. So self-discipline, friends. Number 3, take your own advice. We would storm the castle for our friends and family, yet we feel guilt if we take a moment to put ourselves first. We would not tolerate our friends mistreating themselves. We should not tolerate it when we attempt to mistreat ourselves. We must do better. We must be better. So treat yourself with kindness. Take your own advice. Number 4, establish a solid morning self-care routine. I know that it sounds gross, but there are studies that prove that getting up earlier really does help our mental health. Not only do you have more hours to get things done that you might be struggling with, but you also have less people to interrupt you, and that's pretty golden. And you can also start the day on a positive note. Number 5, and this is a pretty big one, ask for help when you need it, whether it's from a friend, family member, or colleague. If you need to take time, be honest and tell someone. And it's okay to ask for assistance to complete tasks if it's going to allow you to have more time to practice self-care. So now that we've discussed how to create more time for self-care, we can move on to some autumn self-care tips. Number 1, be realistic about your mental health goals. Set achievable self-care goals. For example, I would like to sit down at the table, eat a balanced meal, shower daily, and sweep the floors daily. All of that is pretty obtainable. If I set a goal that said that I wanted to fix a gourmet 800-calorie keto meal and take a hour-long bath with a bath bomb and do a facial and a pedicure every night, I would be setting myself up for failure because that would be pretty unobtainable most evenings. So if we set goals that we can accomplish, it helps us to feel better about that. Number 2, consider light therapy. The decrease in sunlight during fall and winter impacts our mood and behavior. If seasonal depression affects you, try artificial sunlight to increase your serotonin. Number 3, keep warm and cozy. Pull down your fall and winter clothes. I like to call this sweater weather. So, since we're talking about sweaters and weather, please do not forget to weatherize your house. That'll help keep you warm and cozy as well. That includes your windows, your pipes, and all of your door gaps. You can pick up some soft glow light bulbs, scented candles, and some warm drinks such as coffee, tea, or cocoa. And make sure to wash your throw blankets. Everyone loves a clean blanket on the couch. Number 4, see a doctor. Self-care should not replace professional treatment. Reach out to a crisis counselor here at Preferred Family Healthcare if you need help locating a provider. Number 5, get outside. Corn maze, pumpkin patch, apple picking, oh my. If you haven't noticed, this is my absolute favorite time of year. Being outside boosts your vitamin D. It allows you to move your body, and you can even make some really special memories with some really important people. So just remember that the fresh, crisp air is amazing, and the fall colors are beautiful. Number 6, Keep a journal. You can use a journal to keep track of your mood, practice gratitude, set short and long-term goals, set self-care schedules, and process your routine to prevent feeling overwhelmed. I had a very awesome friend get me this journal. It's called Today I Affirm. I apologize for the phone ringing in the background. I'm not going to stop this to get it because you're more important. So, this journal has allowed me to process some pretty big emotions, and it has also allowed me to be brutally honest with myself. So, journaling is pretty amazing. I recommend it to everyone. And that's not just a fall activity, that's year round. All right. Last and certainly not least, I would like to discuss that October 1st is open enrollment for 4-H. 4-H is not just for farm kids. There are so many different activities that any child could participate in. 4-H increases several protective factors for youth, and it increases their opportunities for success. Adults with talents and knowledge can volunteer to lead children in projects throughout the year. Not only does that increase your sense of self-worth because you're being able to volunteer your time, but it's such an awesome program. If you have any questions about 4-H, I recommend visiting their website, 4h.org, or you can reach out to your local extension office and ask them any questions. If you'd like, you can also reach out here to the crisis counseling office, and we'll get you that contact information for you. If there's any other information that you feel like you need that you didn't receive in this video, once again, reach out to us. Our number is 660-626-0453, and we'll do our best to assist you. Be well, friends.